Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to come to you today to talk about a collaboration that I had to jump on between Jen Luv's and Sigma. I have been on a brush journey. I just shared recently how much I love the Profusion brushes, and I've always heard that Sigma had some beautiful brushes. So I love Jen Luv's, and I wanted to try out Sigma's formula. So I jumped on the collab. It came in beautiful packaging. I got 3 brushes plus a bonus. This was a gift. So the brushes that I got, this is the brush that actually comes in the palette, and this is the E38 Diffused Crease. That is this one right here. And on the other side is the ES4 Medium Sweeper, and this is going to pack colors on. They look a little dirty. I'm sorry, I already used this palette once. I had to get a feel for it, and I will show you a picture of what I got. The other brushes that came in the set were this one right here. This is the E27 Detail Blending, and I think this is the one that's going to be very similar to my Profusion brush that I love so much. And I also got the E33 Detail Diffused Crease. This one reminds me of my Luxie that I enjoy so much. This is the Sigma E33 as compared to the Luxie 237. So they look similar. And the last brush that came was a small angle brush, the E65. Now this I would probably use for liner. Let me show you the gift one, which I really like. This is, it looks like a travel version of the small tapered blending E45. And they are very soft. I like them. I like them a lot. So we are going to play with this beautiful palette that came. It is gorgeous velvet and black packaging, and inside there's a great mirror, and it came with this cover on top. And let's see, check out these beautiful colors. Oh, I'm crooked. I did a look that I will show you if I've not shown you already, and we are just gonna dive in. If you saw my video where my son does my makeup, he's my big helper. He helps me with my thumbnails, and I asked him what colors I should use today. So he wanted this color right here. So we are going to incorporate that color. I haven't decided if I want to do a pop of color on the bottom or if I'm going to put that on the lid, but we are going in with the E27, and this is the one that, like I said, I believe is going to be most similar to my Profusion one that I love. And here is my Profusion ES2 in comparison. So the bristles seem to be very similar. So let's try this out. I did clean this one. So for a transition shade, I think we're going to go a little more cool toned. Obviously I have the rest of my face on. We're going to go into this cool toned brown called Loyal, and we're going to use that as a transition. My eyes are primed. I use the Juvias Place eye primer. So a little bit of kick up in the pan. And normally I do my eyes first, but that looks very nice. Let me zoom you in. There's a closer look. So we went in with that Loyal. I am tapping off the brush because I want to be careful with fallout, and I'm going to see this brush just goes right into your crease, which I like. I have it sort of dipping right in there, and then small circular motions focusing on that outer corner, and then bringing the remainder forward. So that Loyal color is gorgeous, like a cool toned brown, beautiful for contouring the eye. Let's go in on the other side. Right into that crease. I'm pushing right in there and then swirling. The brush feels very soft. It's not scratchy. And it's depositing the color beautifully. I mean, one color and we could be done. That looks beautiful. Let's take that same color and go underneath, and I'm going to use this bonus brush for that. This is the E45. I'm going into this Black Wicked, and I'm going to use that as a little bit of liner, and then I'm also going to deepen that outer corner with it. So I'm going to use this E65 small angle brush to put some liner on the eye. I'm just tapping it on there and then just pressing. It's working great. Little baby wing. So I'm going to take this E33, which is the one that reminds me of my favorite Luxie, and I'm going to go into that outer corner with that same Wicked shade, and we're going to deepen that just a little bit. I'm going to stamp it and then blend it. Then for some extra blending, what we can do is go in with the brush that comes with the palette, and this is going to be the E38 diffused crease, and I'm going to use that just to buff out the edges. There is a shade in here that would make a nice matte cream called Docile. I'm going to put a little bit of that on there. See how pigmented. Looks nice. I'm going in very light-handed. Go across the top and diffuse so we have no harsh lines. Okay, we need something fun for that crease. Let's sweep some of that blue on and see if I make a mess. I'm going to use the other side of the brush that comes with that palette, and this is going to be the medium sweeper, the ES4, and I'm just going to go into that blue shade right here. And I'm going to sweep some of that right on the lid. And I'm not going to go into the inner corner because I have another color that I want there. I'm just going to pack that on. Crossing fingers I don't ruin my under eye. And if we wet the brush, that looks beautiful. If we wet the brush, we're going to increase the intensity, so we'll try that in a second. But I wanted you to see what it looked like dry. We'll just go all the way across. Let's just go all the way so we can get a full look. Looks beautiful. I think we have just a little bit of fallout. Let's see if I can just sweep that away. Look, it looks good. I'm going to spray my brush now and see if we can intensify that blue. Take a little setting spray. Oh yeah, I see a difference. Much bolder. I'm going to flip the brush because I don't want to get the actual shadow wet. Definitely impressed with these brushes. They are beautiful. Now I'm going to clean this brush off on my little brush cleaner. And I want to play with this Spirit right here. This is Spirit, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful, looks like a very pinky silver type shade. Put my finger in. That looks pretty, but I think I want it to have a little more pop, so I'm going to do what I did before, and I'm going to put that flat ES4, I'm going to spritz it, and we're going to go in with the brush. Blend those two colors together. Looks nice. We also have these beautiful purples, like this Fierce looks really nice. Just for giggles, I want to throw a little bit of that on, see what that does. Let's switch. We're just playing with all the colors. I like that. Let's make sure we didn't lose our crease. I'm going to go back in with the E27 and that Loyal shade, and we're just going to make sure that that crease is strong, because this is the structure of the eye. And take that big fluffy brush that came in the palette that may still have a little bit of that cream on it, go there. And then if we wanted to deepen that outer edge, we could go back in with that E54 sweeper, and then we can just put a little bit of a deeper shade, maybe that black, that Wicked on the outer corner. Or we could have used that liner brush, but this is going to give it a little bit more of a diffused, blown out look. So more crisp, use the angled liner. More blown out, you could use this. Let me go back underneath here with that original crease shade. Okay, I am going to throw some liner, mascara, and lashes on, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Okay, I am back. I threw some of my new favorite black liner, my Essence Extreme Lasting Liner. I put on some mascara, my Sephora Size Up mascara on the top, and my Hourglass tubing on the bottom. And this, oh, and of course my Ardell Magnetic Wispies on the eyes. So I absolutely love these brushes. I think this is a great addition to my brush collection. These absolutely duplicate the ones that I love, and if you're like me, when you find a brush you like, you want to have 4 of them. These are high quality. They do have a fantastic guarantee on them. I was able to do the full eye look using these. So I do highly recommend if you can get a hold of this collab. I'm so glad that I tried out the Sigma Untamed palette. I do really think that the formula is beautiful. I love the colors. I mean, you've got everything that you need. You've got warm looks, cool looks, you've got green, you've got blue, you've got pink and purple. This is a really nice palette that's going to give you many, many looks. If you would like to see more looks with this palette, I am happy to do so because I'm sure this is a palette that I will be using a lot. Congratulations to Jen on the collab. I think you are an inspiration. I will link Jen's channel below if you would like to go check her out. She is fantastic. If you are new here and have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Also, leave a comment so that I know you were here, and have a wonderful day.